Girl, you know just how to get my attention. A lot of bullshit from the past I can mention. Come fuck me, you know I don't like tension. You ain't really fuck with me way back then, but how about now? Cause I'm up right now, and you simply suck right now. Hey.
Hi you guys, I'm Bree. For those who are new here, this is my BBL journey. And I'll just pretty much gonna be discussing on how I feel. I'm 7 days post-op. And I feel good. Like, I just been staying hydrated. Yesterday I didn't stay as much hydrated as I should have. I was literally freaking out last night, and it's because I live in Las Vegas, so we have dispensaries on every corner. Cannabis is legal out here. So I had told my mom that I just haven't been sleeping, haven't been feeling good at all. Like, I mean, I feel good, but I mean, like, as in, like, because I'm not in any pain at all. So it's just soreness and everything like that. But when you sleep, it's just super uncomfortable. So I haven't been sleeping. So I heard that there's CBD that helps you sleep, that has melatonin in it. So, you know, I asked her if she can go to the store for me and get me some. So what she brought back had CBD and THC in it, which I was unaware of. She knew that it had THC in it. I did not know. And I would not have taken it if I knew that, because I have had a horror story with me in edibles. And I was in the hospital for damn near, felt like 3 days. I felt like I was in hell. I was paranoid. I was all sorts of shit. So I already made a promise to myself that I would never take that shit ever again, because I was going crazy. I woke up, I was in the hospital. I had handcuffs to my legs, handcuffs to my arms. I kind of remember some of it. My mom was obviously, during that time, my mom actually is the one who took me to the hospital, because I was like, I need to go to the hospital. I'm going to die. Like, I felt like I was gonna freaking die. Like, I needed to go. Like, I was so paranoid, and I don't do that stuff. So when I took it, I took that, and I also had like the CBD pen as well. And like I said, I did not know that that had THC or anything in it, because I wouldn't have had taken both if I would have knew what was what. But I just wanted to take one gummy, and on top of me taking the gummy, I took other shit. So I just blame myself for all the shit that I did, like, because prior to me taking the CBD gummy, I had took my antibiotics. Like I said, I haven't really been taking pain meds. The first time I took one pain med was when I pulled out my drain. And I was just like, I took the Oxy prior to me pulling it out. I knew it wasn't gonna kick in like right away, but I knew like after I pulled it out, I was gonna be in pain, and eventually it would have kicked in, like, you know, 30 minutes later, I was assuming, you know, to kick in at least. So I didn't have to feel that pain anymore after pulling that drain out. But I don't want to be addicted to no Oxys and stuff. So it's just like, I've been feeling good ever since surgery. So I didn't feel the need to want to take any pain meds. So prior to me taking the CBD gummy with THC in it, like I said, I did not know. And I had taken my antibiotics. I had taken, like, you know, my iron stuff, and just other little pills that I've been just my daily vitamins that I normally take prior to me taking the thing, which that probably wasn't a good idea to mix, obviously, the CBD edible thingy mixed with the vitamins and shit antibiotics I have to take on top of taking the CBD pen, because literally, I guess you can say 30 minutes after I start taking that shit, like, I started to feel lightheaded, where like I was watching this girl on YouTube or whatever, and I was just feeling lightheaded, like I was going in and out, and then I was like, oh cool, like this shit's working. Like, I was like, perfect, it's working, like I'm about to go to sleep. And then all of a sudden I felt like my heart rate was going up, like my heart was just like pounding out of my fucking chest, like it was like this. And then my brain started to go, And like I said yesterday, I didn't stay as hydrated as I needed to be. So that could have, all this shit was probably part of the reason, but it was just a horror story for me. Like, I had came up with this like Facebook group chat. So I told the girls in the group chat, like, hey, check on me the next day, because if you don't hear from me, bitch, I'm probably dead. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just paranoid. And like I said, I don't do THC because that shit, especially edibles, like that shit gets me paranoid. Like, I can probably puff like 1 or 2 things of like maybe some weed and that's it, but I don't do edibles. Like, ever since that was my first experience, my first experience was right when I took it like 3 days prior to me about to be 21. Woke up on my birthday in the hospital. Like I said, it was just a horror story for me. So I was like, I would never do that shit again. So after I took, like, my mom had left the house and I was like, Mom, I need you to come back home. Like, I do not feel good. I feel like I'm gonna faint. I feel like I'm gonna fucking die. I need you to come back home and I'm gonna stay on the phone with you because shit, bitch, if you don't fucking hear me talking, like, I'm dead or I passed out or some shit. So I was like, I need to stay on the phone with you. Like, I was just really paranoid, and that's why I do not do THC, because that shit makes you paranoid as fuck. Do not do that shit. So I literally gave her, I just, like, this morning, I was like, take these gummies, take this pen. I don't want nothing to do with this shit. Throw that shit in the fucking trash. If I look at it, I'm gonna fucking freak out. Like, I do not want anything to do with that shit. Like, and then, like, my body felt like it was caving in. So I didn't really get any sleep last night. Like, I set alarms every 2 hours. Like, once the first alarm went, I set another alarm for the 2 hours after that. I just kept setting alarms because I felt like I was dying. So I just wanted to make sure that I was alive still. And I didn't really get any rest because I kept peeing because I was so, I had, like, cotton mouth like a bitch. So I had, like, maybe 13 water bottles last night. And I just kept peeing. Like I said, kept setting my alarms. But I just advise you guys, don't do that shit. Like, everybody's different, so maybe, like, you guys be able to handle that shit. But for me, like I said, it wasn't no normal CBD gummy. It was CBD and THC, and I do not do THC, and I do not do edibles. And it was like, I consider it was edible. It was a fucking gummy that's edible to me. Mixed with, like I said, all the vitamins, antibiotics I took prior to me taking that, on top of me doing the pen. Like, I was just doing too much. Like I said, I didn't know prior to me taking, because I wouldn't have took that shit, period. I would have been like, no, Mom, I don't want these gummies. Like, I don't want that bullshit. Because I don't. Yeah, I felt like I was gonna die. Like, I was just contacting people like, shit, if I fucking die, check on me in the morning. Like, I was just telling different people, like, check on me, because I just felt paranoid as shit. But other than that, ladies, like, I feel good. This is like the next day after that whole horror story yesterday. Like, so this happened on last night, and I feel better now. I just been staying hydrated. Like, I did one liquid IV. That liquid IV stuff, even though it hydrates you, it also feels like you're not being hydrated, because it's just so, like, I don't know how to explain it, but when I drink that shit, I always feel like I don't feel hydrated. Even though it says like it's drinking 3 water bottles, I don't feel hydrated, just because it's just so, it takes, like, makes you want to drink more, like another water bottle or something. So I had one liquid IV yesterday, like last night, and then I had like all these water bottles because they're just too sweet, and it made me more dehydrated, it felt like. So that was the thing, but I feel fine now. All that shit left my system, thank fucking God. Like, I just kept trying to stay hydrated, kept trying to get up and walk a little bit, but not too much, because like I said, I felt my heart racing and all that stuff, and I just started to freak out. I was Googling all this shit because I am anemic and I have high cholesterol. And on top of that, like, I had like fatty foods last night. I've been having fatty foods ever since like the surgery. Like, I just been eating all sorts of shit. But I've been having like a lot of soul food. So like after surgery, like a day or two after surgery, I ended up going to Trick Daddy's restaurant out in Miami. It's in Miami Gardens, and he has soul food. I had that like 2 days in a row. And that's like, I had collard greens, mac and cheese. I had fried chicken, cornbread, you know, all sorts of fatty foods and shit like that. But it's because like after surgery, like to me after surgery, I was hungry. Like, I was eating all sorts of shit. But the thing is like, you don't really have an appetite, but at the same time, because I don't have an appetite, whatever I'm craving, that's what I want to fucking eat. So if I'm craving this or craving that, I want to fucking eat that, because I really don't have an appetite. So for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna eat a salad, which I was eating salads and stuff like that after surgery, but it's just like so much I can take of that. Like, I wasn't eating salad, like I wasn't like a salad person before. Like, I guess I eat salads depending on what the meal is or whatever like that, but I'm just saying, like, I wasn't the type of person like, oh, I'm gonna eat healthy, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, prior to me having this surgery. So it's kind of hard for me to switch my diet and be like, oh, I'm gonna eat this now. Like, no, it's kind of hard when you was always eating burgers or whatever the hell it is, and then all of a sudden you want to switch your diet to something super healthy, you know? But, you know, after, I was like, I don't know why I was just eating all this damn shit knowing I fucking have high cholesterol and shouldn't be eating no fucking fried chicken 4 days in a damn row, because I ended up making that for dinner last night. Was just like, oh my God, I've been craving freaking Trick Daddy's restaurant. I want to make my own. So I ended up doing the same exact thing. I made collard greens, I made mac and cheese, I made cornbread, fried chicken. And then on top of that, like I said, I wasn't hydrated and all stuff. So I'm just saying, ladies, like, it's extremely important to stay hydrated every single day too after surgery, which I've been really good on that. But like I said, it's just that, you know, yesterday I didn't really stay hydrated. We didn't really have water here at the time and stuff like that last night. So my mom did go get some water bottles and stuff. But even those water bottles, like I needed to get water bottles that had electrolytes in them, because the water bottles we have, I feel like it's just still makes me thirsty after drinking them. There's no type of electrolytes and stuff like that. And that's when I was in Miami for the whole week after surgery. I had water bottles that had electrolytes in them. So like, even though I was drinking them, I didn't feel dehydrated after drinking it. So I'm gonna definitely have my mom go to the store and get me water bottles with electrolytes, because those little cheap water bottles that are like a 30 pack for $2, I feel like damn near that, my mom bought it last night and damn near the whole thing is gone, especially with me drinking damn near 15 bottles last night. But other than that, just wanted to come on here and let you guys know how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. I'm great. And can't wait to post more videos and give you guys updates. But I have my stage 2 fall haul from Pretty Girl Curves. So I have my sweats. I said stop looking at my butt. I'm so in love with these sweats. But I just did my walk too. I came back. I walked around the block. I don't know how. It was a good little 10-minute walk or whatever, I can say that. And I'll be walking again later on. I haven't done any walking for the last couple of days. So I just want to make sure today, starting today, I start doing, you know, more walking. I really love this fall haul from Pretty Girl Curves. It's comfortable. It's a size extra large. I definitely want to order me another one, because the other fall hauls that I bought from all these other places, they do not fit. So this one fits amazing. It fits good. I like it. I am noticing, like, you know, the swelling going down in my stomach and in everything else, which is good. So I'm not swelled like that no more. But yeah. All right, guys, if you guys like this video, please go like, please go subscribe, comment any questions that you guys may have, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bitch, I'm up right now, and you suck right now. You should talk shit about me to all